Theo Silverton tightens his grip on Todd Grimshaw's life next week, pushing his controlling behavior even further after secretly going through Todd's personal mail. The disturbing twist follows an already fraught atmosphere between the pair during Billy Mayhew's funeral. Todd is left seething when Theo abruptly takes over his role in delivering the eulogy at Billy's moving church farewell. Theo then uses the moment to quietly imply that Todd bears responsibility for Billy's death, a cruel move that leaves Todd furious. After the service, Theo seizes another opportunity to tighten his hold when he learns that Todd has been sent a final warning from a credit card provider. Enraged, Theo waves the letter in front of a mortified Todd, who nervously insists that the debt is under control. Unconvinced by the explanation, Theo escalates the situation by shoving a pair of scissors at Todd and ordering him to destroy his credit cards. With no access to his own money, Todd becomes completely dependent on the manipulative Theo, a show insider reveals. Todd hesitantly goes along with Theo's insistence that he'll rely solely on cash going forward to curb unnecessary purchases. But Theo will control that cash, handing it out sparingly like an allowance. As a result, Todd is left trapped, with Theo holding absolute power over their finances. With Todd stripped of his independence and Billy no longer there to protect him, his future looks increasingly bleak. Earlier this month, the show's producer suggested there is still a glimmer of hope for Todd's escape, particularly as those around him begin to notice troubling changes in his behavior. This situation can't continue indefinitely. Todd will eventually start to see that things aren't quite right, and others will too, she explained. He has a strong support network. There are people who care deeply about him and are beginning to recognize that he's not acting like himself anymore. He's becoming a shadow of who he once was. How they respond, come together, and handle such a sensitive situation is something we'll continue to explore as the story unfolds. ITV Coronation Street fans were left united in frustration after an unexpected music choice closed the latest episode. As viewers continue adjusting to the soap's new 30-minute format, following the move away from hour-long episodes, the shorter runtime has done nothing to reduce the drama in Weatherfield. Wednesday night's installment began with explosive scenes as Tyrone lashed out at Carl, suspecting him of being behind the hit-and-run incident. Elsewhere, tension filled the cafe when Jodie awkwardly crossed paths with Kit, while Roy and Nina discussed Roy's new texting pen pal. However, much of the audience's attention was firmly focused on Carla and Lisa. Fans of the pair, affectionately dubbed Swarla, have been eagerly waiting for their reunion after months of turmoil. The popular couple called off their engagement last year when Lisa's former partner, Becky Swain, suddenly reappeared. Lisa was left stunned when her ex-wife, believed to have been dead for 4 years, turned up at her home. Becky quickly made her intentions clear, determined to reclaim a place in both Lisa and Betsy's lives. Her plans nearly succeeded, as she plotted a fresh start in Spain under new identities and even abducted Carla along the way. While recent episodes were overshadowed by Billy's death, they also saw Becky's scheme collapse, much to viewers' relief, as she was finally sent to prison. More recently, Lisa has been working hard to rebuild her relationship with Carla. Hoping for a fresh start, she wrote a heartfelt letter inviting the underworld boss to lunch at the bistro. Her hopes were dashed when Carla failed to show. After drinking an entire bottle of wine, a distraught Lisa went searching for her and found Carla tied up in a business meeting at the Chariot Square Hotel. Things quickly spiraled as Lisa offended Carla's clients and was sick in the hotel reception, forcing Ryan to intervene and defuse the situation. In the closing moments of the episode, Lisa was seen lying on the sofa at home, tearfully admitting she thought Carla wasn't coming back and believed she was hated. The camera then revealed Carla by her side, gently reassuring her and admitting she'd been stubborn. Fans were thrilled to see the pair finally share a tender moment, even if it came while Lisa was intoxicated. However, the emotional impact was disrupted for many viewers by the sudden introduction of background music during the final scenes. The track played over moments featuring Carla and Lisa, Kevin sitting alone in his flat, and the Driscolls sharing a meal. Viewers quickly took to social media to comment on the unusual choice, with many agreeing that the music felt out of place. One fan praised the emotional release in the final scene, but said the added music was unnecessary. Another questioned why the show used music at all, while others criticized how abruptly it started without any build-up. Several viewers urged the show to drop the soundtrack altogether and allow the performances to speak for themselves. Fans won't have to wait long to see what's next, with the next episode set to reveal whether Carla and Lisa can truly move past their troubled history. Could Swarla finally get their happy ending? Coronation Street spoilers have unveiled the real identity of Alice, leaving Roy Cropper facing a worrying situation ahead. Roy has recently been exchanging messages with someone he believed to be a woman named Alice. However, it was soon revealed that the person on the other end of the correspondence is actually a man, sparking concern over Roy's safety and trust. Roy first arrived on the cobbles in 1995 as a neighbor of Deirdre Barlow, and quickly became a firm favorite thanks to his gentle nature and distinctive charm. Over the past 3 decades, the cafe owner has been at the heart of many powerful storylines, with his relationship and marriage to Haley remaining one of the show's most beloved chapters. The couple captured viewers' hearts after getting together in the late 1990s before Haley's devastating death in 2014. More recently, Roy has been taking part in a pen pal scheme and began writing to a woman he knew as Alice. But in Wednesday's episode, a dramatic twist revealed that Roy was actually communicating with an unknown bearded man. The mystery deepened when the man was shown reading through Roy's messages, leaving viewers questioning his motives. Spoilers for next week have now confirmed who the stranger really is. In upcoming scenes, a smitten Roy reveals that he has sent Alice a thoughtful bouquet of flowers. Later, he is thrown off guard when a man turns up claiming to be Alice's husband, the same individual previously seen reading Roy's messages. The following day brings yet another unexpected twist for Roy when he discovers that his flat has suddenly lost all electricity. Frustrated and unsure of what has gone wrong, he quickly contacts an electrician to get the problem sorted. However, both Roy and Nina are taken completely off guard when the tradesman who arrives is revealed to be none other than Mal, the same mysterious man who has been involved in the pen pal mix-up. The encounter immediately sparks tension, leaving both of them uncertain about Mal's intentions and wary of his presence in their home. Meanwhile, Mal's path will next cross with Bernie Winter, who is still struggling to come to terms with her recent loss. At the Chariot Square Hotel, she attempts to numb her grief with yet another drink before ordering a whiskey, her emotions raw and fragile. The meeting between Mal and Bernie promises to be charged with emotion, as both characters confront their own vulnerabilities while navigating this unexpected connection. Mal joins her at the bar, and after introducing himself, confesses that his wife has cheated on him. Bernie opens up to him, but when Ryan Connor steps in and tells them they've had enough to drink, Mal invites Bernie back to his room. Will she accept his offer? Coronation Street airs Monday to Friday at 8:30 p.m. on ITV1 and ITVX.